Hey, knoptop here, and it's been a while since I made a long form video. If you follow this channel for a while, there have been videos uploaded. They're all in the shorts, and I've done a couple live streams, so be sure to check those out. But for this video, I just wanted to show you my new video installation, and I'm calling it a video portrait. And you can see here, it's this wild, crazy skeleton with a TV head. But let me get you in close so you can kind of see how this works. So what we have here is a video image that's projected from this little Tyco video cam right down here, black and white. It's not wired in though. It's going to a little video sender that's sending a signal that this TV is tuning into. So we're getting some nice glitchy feedback. And by moving these mugshot images right here, you can see we get different faces. And just as easy as there's that face, you can change it just like that by just moving these pieces around. And the reason I wanted to broadcast it is so it gives you this cool feedback. It looks alive, and when you stand back and look at this thing, it just has an eerie look to it. And I have a whole write-up here. You should look this up online. Alphonse Bertillon. I'll put a link in the description so you can check this out. 1909, some of the original mugshots and just how they developed the facial identification stuff. And so that's what was the inspiration for this whole setup. Oh, there's some teeth. Let's put these teeth down. Yeah. And we got a nose over here. That's a good one. So there's a face that never existed. And this light down here projects onto the images that this camera is picking up underneath here. What's so neat about this is just how easily you can change a face. So there's one face, right? Now let's just give him some different eyes here. It's got a whole different look. Oh yeah, look at that. That one's great. And so that face never existed until we put it together right here. And that's what's so neat when you look at this. Let me go wide here. And then you get the full look of this thing. It just has such an eerie look to it. I just think it turned out really cool. Got my little placard up here on the wall still. Art installation. Okay, let me show you how this all went together. So this whole concept came from me wanting to put something into this gallery showing for Oclo Studios, and I'll link to all that stuff in the description. You can follow me on Instagram to learn more about that. But the installation was analog only, and so I wanted to do something video related. Needed to be analog, VHS or something like this. So I decided to broadcast it, which is technically analog. The way this whole thing came together was I knew I wanted to have a head on a body, and I was going to use a mannequin body, but before I did any of that, I needed to build this frame. And that was the hardest thing, because I'm looking at these ladders and I'm like, I'm basically just going to build a ladder. Like, what am I doing? Should I just buy a ladder and modify it? And I saw this shelf at the Goodwill, but they wanted $100 for this thing, so that wasn't going to happen. So I ended up getting some wood at the hardware store and some little corner brackets and these self-tapping screws. And this thing started going together really quick once I got the basic idea of what I wanted to do, which is just build this stand to hold the television, have a little board come out that's going to hold some plexiglass that will let me shuffle through all the images that I wanted to have. Up till this point, wanted to put in a torso and an actual like mannequin body. I just wasn't sure if I was going to build it out of wood or what I was going to do. And at one point I was going to use foam and I was going to carve arms and everything like that. As you can see, I didn't decide not to do that because I only had like 2 days to work on this. So this is just pine wood. I try to get just the cheapest materials. These little corner brackets worked out perfectly. The self-tapping screws are amazing. If you're ever trying to build a quick project, just get these self-tapping screws. Some of this stuff I had to pre-drill just because this wood's so delicate that it was cracking even with these screws that were supposed to be self-tapping. At this point, I realized I had this skeleton body and I sized it up and it fit perfectly. This was not planned. The original plan was to have a mannequin body with arms that come down and the head of it was going to be this television. But this thing fit in perfect, but I didn't like how Halloween-y it looked with the white, so I painted it teal, coated it real nice, and I think it looked really cool. And this being flat black just disappears perfectly. I was super surprised how well this thing fit. The skeleton ended up fitting perfect. I cut the head off, cut the spine down here, and then just mounted it down below with a screw, and there it is. Look at that. That's the whole setup. And like I said, this black and white TV on top, well, it's actually pretty secure. It doesn't look like it right now. What the heck? Why is it tilting? The final version of this is going to have a securing strap to make sure this TV doesn't fall down. and I'm going to replace the camera down here with a security camera just to tie it all in with these mug shots and just the whole idea with the surveillance and the original face tracking stuff from the 1900s and all that stuff. That's my little art installation. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. There will be more videos that are a little bit more long form, but also check out my shorts. There's all kinds of short videos that are, I think, really fun, and you can leave a comment there and I'll make longer versions of them if you think you'd want to see more of it. So let me know. Knoptop, go make something.
Put me together now, David. Now. Put me together now. So I can live. I want to live, David. I want to live. Please, faster. Faster, David. Please, faster. We don't have much time. What are you doing? We don't have much time. Put me together now, faster, David, and I will make your life everything, anything you ever wanted. Just put me better, faster, David. Put me together faster, please, David, please.